y'all! Welcome back to another episode of my Hardcore Minecraft series. You may remember from yesterday, or the last episode, that I have finally gotten my beautiful, beautiful moss blocks, and I even managed to get a mangrove propagule from this little guy over here. Traded me for it. And now that we've got moss and we have a way to make wood, more or less, I think the next step for me is to figure out how to make a good source of bone meal. I have been doing some looking around online, a lot of YouTube tutorials, things like that, for how to make a bone meal farm, particularly out of moss, and it seems like it's pretty straightforward, but I don't have almost any of the things that I need. So I think that's how I'm going to start us off today, because I'm out of all the bone meal that I had to get like the stack of oak blocks that I got from there. And I think it'd be helpful. I also want to make sure that we've got lots of this pretty moss around so we can actually begin to turn this into a bit more of a paradise, an oasis, something of that nature. So I've prepped my inventory. I've got all kinds of goodies for a nice dig here. And I think I'm going to start us off with that today. Mostly I need redstone, but also just pretty much everything under the ground would be helpful at this point. I haven't actually gone mining almost at all in this world yet. We've been getting by with shipwrecks and treasure and everything like that, but I think it's time now for me to do some digging. So I will catch y'all in a little while once I've gotten a collection of goodies, and we'll see what I'm able to come up with. Hello, hello. Okay, I am back from the mines. I just made a little strip mine down in that chasm there, and I've been reasonably successful, honestly. I got a couple stacks of redstone dust, which is great. I even found a decent number of diamonds, got a bunch of random blocks, so all kinds of goodies there. There is one other thing that I need for this farm to work that was in most of the designs that I found, especially since I want this to be AFK. I don't want to have to interact with the farm. I just want it to be able to run when I'm sitting around my base. And that thing is unfortunately quartz. So that means it's time to go to the Nether, which I'm hoping will be fine. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. I'm gonna be a bit proactive here though, and make myself some nicer armor with my diamonds, just to be on the safe side. Because I really don't want anything to happen to them. Or to happen to me, really. I would find that really upsetting. So we're gonna go ahead and switch out my iron chest plate for a diamond one, at least for now. I will go ahead and keep my, I guess I can trade out my leather boots as well. Not quite that poor at this juncture. I'm gonna keep the gold pants on though, just so the piglins don't hate me when I go in there, because I don't really need to be fighting them in addition to this. But really, the only thing I want to do is get in, find a little bit of quartz, and get out as fast as possible. So I'm hoping that will work for us. Honestly, we'll find out together, though. I suppose how lucky I am. Oh, my chest is full again. So the diamonds will go in here for now. My plan at this point, I can also grab this obsidian, is to just finish that ruin portal that's over there. I feel like that'll save me a good bit of effort, and I don't really know what the nether's gonna look like at this point, and if it sucks, I'd rather have it be over like far away so I can try to make another one, maybe somewhere better later. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I've got some food, I've got some blocks, I've got my water bucket to fill in our portal over here. There was lava sources over this direction as well. So that should give us everything we need to get the obsidian and to actually adventure into the nether. Fingers crossed. Guys, I just had a terrible realization. Um, mm, I didn't bring a flint and steel. That's my bad. That's on me. I'm gonna fix it. Hang on. Okay. Now, now we should have everything we need to go to the Nether. Uh, that's that's all right. That's all right. Good to get extra cardio in, I guess, sprinting across the beach forever and ever and ever. No, 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 no. Not that. Okay. Here we are. Now, I don't. Let me just cover this up real quick. I actually don't think the crying obsidian can be in here, but I'm gonna test. I'll find out. I don't think I've actually ever rebuilt one of these ruined portals before, so it would be fun. I'm not sure if it uh, changes anything about what happens. I'm assuming it doesn't, but we'll we'll find out. Okay, there's one piece of extra obsidian. There's the second one. And okay. Wait for all that to go. There is a lava pool like right over there if I do end up having to replace the crying obsidian. Although there's only one. Nope. Okay, hang on. I brought the tools. I brought the things. Let me dig this out. Okay. Lovely. Now. Oh, good. Friends. Well, um, okay. I guess we're going in. Because I don't want to deal with them. Please be good. 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 Oh God, please be good. Well, it could be worse. It could definitely be worse in here. Okay. I have come out of my portals before and immediately been shot, so I'll take a little bit of nearby lava. Oh my gosh, and there's whoa. Okay, just kidding. That's lucky. Sure, it's a mix of lucky and unlucky. I wasn't expecting that to be the fortress right there. Um, listen, guys, I really only want quartz. I'm not doing a whole nether situation today. I want the quartz for my little moss farm, for some green stuff, and then I want to leave. So good to know that's there. I think I'm gonna tunnel. Honestly, I think I'm gonna tunnel and just hope that at some point I find quartz and we're just gonna stay real far away to avoid all of the lava. Because I don't need that many pieces, you know? And I would prefer so much to not die right now. That would make me so happy to not die right now. So I'm gonna just do this. This feels secure and safe, and definitely not the fastest way to find quartz. Oh, hang on, hang on, hang on. Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, guys, actually, I think this might be all the quartz that we need. I think we might be able to just leave, which I would love personally. How much is that? 12. Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm not pushing my luck. That's not what this is. I'm making a strategic decision to just go get a little bit more. Just a tiny bit more quartz, just so that I don't have to come back in until I'm really ready to do it, you know? Um, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I don't like that there's a blaze up here. Don't feel great about that. But again, as always, as is tradition, really, I'm gonna ignore it. Oh, okay, hang on. All right, this looks like something I can deal with. Not that. I'm not dealing with that. I'm gonna save myself the anguish early of covering that right up. Okay. Oh, ooh, okay, we're fine. I try not to dig directly above my head in the nether because it's not that uncommon for there to just be lava everywhere to pour down and kill you. And again, not really what I want. Okay, we're gonna go right here. Cool, cool. We're just gonna take some of this out. I don't see. Okay, little late on the shifting gauge there. It's fine. It's fine. It's good actually. It's good. Guess I'll take the magma block, or I'll use it at some point. Okay, that's over half a stack. That's got to be enough. I'm deciding that it's gonna be plenty because I need a few comparators and an observer or two, you know. So this'll have to be enough. This'll have to do. Okay, came in. Yeah, and we'll just make ourselves a little staircase down. Oh, okay, incredible, incredible. We gotta keep our wits about us. We're not done. I'm gonna steal the goals because there's nobody around. Uh, get mad at me. And then we're out. And then we're out. This might. Okay, don't say anything yet, Stella. Say nothing. I want actually to take some of this because I've got to do some smelting for this farm, and I'd pretty much always rather use magma than coal. Oh, okay. It is it is nighttime, which is not fully ideal. Um, and those guys are still here. But I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna run home and nothing bad's gonna happen. I'm sure. I'm so sure. Go home into my house. It's not even that far. Oh God. Okay. At some point I'm gonna have to cover that up. I don't remember until I'm jumping over it again. No, thank you. I'm actually okay. Gonna just trying to get home. No worries for any of you. Don't worry about me. Oh, thank you. No, thank you. Are you okay? Oh god. Oh god. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Honestly, the water's way safer at this point. Now, normally in like a regular world at this point, it's kind of 50-50. Because normal drowns are fine, but if they've got a trident, they hit like a truck. So I don't love it anymore. Never quite know which one you're gonna get. But there really don't seem to be drowned here for some reason. I'm not really sure what that's about. I sort of thought that they could spawn in any water. I I guess not. I'm not real sure. I'm not real sure. I'm gonna have to investigate that at some other point if I decide that I want more monsters in my world for some reason. But not today. Not right now. Right now we're gonna take a little nap. We're gonna sleep through the night, wish the monsters away, and really luxuriate in our glorious spoils here. Because that is very exciting. We've got everything we need. There's also a portal like right there, which is great because it means I won't have to do that much nether time to get blaze rods and stuff for potions, and to go to the end if I decide that I would like to do that or we get that far. Uh, so it's convenient. It's a pretty good nether spawn, to be honest with you. I will certainly take it. I have been doing some thinking too during my digging and my evenings about where I want to put the moss farm. I don't really want to just put it up here on the ground, just because that's not that cute. And obviously this isn't that cute, but this is temporary. This was just to get me set up. So I think I might just sort of like dig into this cliff wall here and make some staircases down and such to dig under there and have my farms be under there. That way they're still close enough that like while I'm hanging around my house and my farm and whatever and getting my wood chopped down, it'll still be in range. So I can keep it loaded, keep collecting bone meal and such. Um, so I think I'm gonna spend a little bit of time also getting that set up just so that we have it ready. And I'm gonna make sure that I actually do have all of the things that I need for this moss farm before I get started. I'm pretty sure that I've got all of the annoying stuff, and the rest of it's just actually crafting the blocks and stuff. There's a chance I don't have enough iron, which will be unfortunate, but I'll go back and dig and it'll be all right. We'll figure it out. So I'm gonna do some of that. I'm gonna dig out my little area under here for farms, maybe make a little path down. It might also finally be time to deal with this floating sand situation, just so I can save myself some future heart attacks. Because I there's water there. It won't kill me, but it really does stress me out to fall, especially right now. Anything that brings me closer to death in this series makes me stressed out. So, probably also going to fix that. And I'll check in with you guys when I've made a bit of progress on that front. I really want to get this moss farm built today. So, whatever I can do to help make sure that that happens, that's my goal. And then we'll have to start thinking about like I'm gonna call mid-level game. We've officially been to the Nether, which is crazy. And once we really get the moss farm figured out and the bone meal situation for the trees and the wood and all of that, I think we'll be in a good way to actually start thinking of some project plans. I've got a few ideas. If any of y'all have ideas for things you'd like to see or that you think I should do, make my life easier or more interesting, whichever you prefer, really. I'd always love to hear them. So yeah, I will for now. I'm gonna work on that, and I'll talk to y'all in a second. Okay, so I did in fact run out of iron. I've gotten a little more, and I have popped into a cave. And look, there's iron right there. And I think I can be. I'll just be so careful, so careful. Just I do like strip mining, but I do also want to get this moss farm built so badly. It's taken already a significant portion of my wood to get it all going. Although that part of that was the bridge, the little bridge situation that I wanted to make, that I'll show y'all in a second. I just, you know, figured it'd be good to record a clip of me going in through here just in case the unthinkable is to happen. And it's all over here. Uh, oh. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Okay, see? I'm calling that personal growth. And we've answered a question that I had before, which is, am I going to get a mine shaft? Seems like the answer is yes, which is lovely, actually, because that gives us good opportunities for more kinds of treasure. I've also been thinking, as I've been digging up a bunch of iron, that an iron farm would be really nice. Obviously, there aren't villages here, but you can cure zombie villagers to turn them back into regular villagers. But I think that you need a name tag to do that effectively. I'll have to Google that, or if one of you knows and wants to share, tell me. But I thought you needed a name tag just to make sure that the zombie didn't despawn while you were trying to cure them. Um, Obviously, there's a bunch of other steps involved in also curing the villager, but it at least. Oh, 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 oh. Mm, I'm just gonna here. I'm gonna take that iron and then I'm gonna leave and we're gonna explore that mine shaft a different day. Yeah, see? Already there's a man here that I do not wish to see. Okay. Easy. Easy. Okay. That, I hate to say it, that was kind of worth it. That amount of iron will help set me up for success. Uh, so, all food for thought. I'll probably pop back up here now. I'll get that copper next time I come down. I'm lasered in now. We can see the beginnings of my little tunneling system here. There's something very satisfying to me about. I missed this earlier. That's crazy. Something very satisfying to me about wandering through my little strip mining uh, routes, I guess is the word you would use. I just like them. I like it a lot. I kind of just go around in squares whenever seems like it'd be fun to turn again. And I just make sure I put the torches down on the left, so I just follow them right to get back out. And it works. It works well enough. It's nothing too fancy, but it sure does get the job done. Job done. Okay, see, and now we know. On the right side means we go left. Somehow I already forgot. I tunneled down to 59, negative 59 earlier to get all of that redstone that you saw a few minutes ago. That's just all part of this situation. Oh, good, 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 good. Okay. But it's all gonna be fine. We're just gonna pop straight into bed, and then I'll show you some of what I've been working on. Give a little progress update, because I have made some progress since we last checked in together. Let's close that right in. Take a nice little rest in my lovely little bed. There we go. This is also honestly good timing because one of the things I realized I needed is a little bit more string for a dispenser. But I've made this little bridge situation. Got this chest full of the goodies I've collected so far, and that area down there is where I was thinking I would put our moss farm, just so that it'd be a little bit out of the way. Wanted to start. Some farms I don't mind putting up where they're super visible, but generally I like my farms underground, even if it involves a bit more digging. Let's see. See any other spiders about? I mean, that's two, so that's almost enough. Now that we found a mine shaft, we could actually build a spider farm, which would be interesting. I've never done that. I mean, assuming there's a spider spawner in there. But that could be extra useful in this world, considering there's no other way for us to get wool, in addition to just all of the other regular string farm needs. But yeah, this is what I've got. I might detail it a little bit more later. I wanted to get the general structure out just so that it was functional. Cross over here, clean up a lot of the floating sand. I left some of it. Um, Give ourselves a little path down here. Cleared out a good bit of space for the farm design that I'm going for. Somehow tunneled into here, but I've got a little bit more digging to do. I just needed, like I said, more iron as well. So, okay, now that we've braved the caves again, discovered something, I've got a handful more resources to gather. This iron was a huge piece of it. So I'll finish digging that out. I'll finish gathering those resources, and then I'll check in with you guys again to finally actually get this moss farm built and wrap us up for the day, because my wood supply is getting a little low, my everything's getting a little low, so it'll be nice to have our first big project out of the way, especially because I really think it'll help set us up for success well in the future and for the rest of this lovely little world here. Okay, didn't think I'd be back here quite so soon, but I need one more piece of string, so we're going to do a little bit more spider hunting tonight in the hopes that I can make my dispenser with my bow, and then that should be just about everything. So we'll see when I spot one. If there's an easy looking skeleton to go for, I might go for that too, in case he happens to drop his bow. But, you know, still a little antsy around them, so that'll be plan B. We don't see any spiders start coming in. Hmm. Okay, there are two way over there. That might be worthwhile. Let's see. I believe, especially since they only seem to be accompanied by a little zombie. Maybe I can get him to drown. Okay, please go away. Nice. Okay, that's all I need. Ow. I can never, every time they have a little bit longer of a reach than I think that they should. Okay, that's lovely. That's two more. We should be good to go now. Finally, once we get all that crafted up, should be able to make our single dispenser. Should be all that we need. I can remember exactly how to do that. Let's see. And it's easy. Lovely. And I needed a few more pieces of stone as well. Start us off. Dispenser. Okay. Great. So I'll link the tutorial that I'm using for y'all down below, but it's by Blazed MC on YouTube. I'll add the link to the video in the description. But from that tutorial, I haven't built it before, so we're gonna do this live. This should be everything that I need. I do need the lava buckets and the water buckets as well, but I've got that way over there, and that sort of added in right at the end when it's all ready to go. So I want to get the rest of this going first. I believe I've got some digging to do, but at least everything is collected now. So we're well on our way to finishing this guy up. I'll do that digging, I'll start getting it set up, and hopefully the next time we speak, I'll have a working moss farm. Fingers crossed. Okay, it is a new day. It's been a couple since we last checked in, but I do believe if we pop down our new little bridge that we have a functional bone meal farm, which is hugely exciting. I'm very excited about this. This should really help us actually get ahead and start doing things. Hoping I've let it run for like a couple of minutes just to double check that it all worked out, but it seems to be doing as expected. I've got the lab over there. It ended up being a bit uglier than expected, but that's why it's a farm, and we tucked it under the ground. I made some holes that I'll have to fill in later, but that is, as many things are, a problem for future Stella. I've got my little chest down here. She's empty right now, but from the tutorial, nope. Once this dropper hits about 40 or so, it should start funneling actually into the chest. So that's just to make sure that the farm doesn't run out and is not able to run anymore. So I'm hopeful we'll see that happen shortly. I also do think, because I'll probably want to keep a lot of moss for decorating and such, that if I kind of just go like stand around in there or like in that little funnel where the hoppers are leading into the composters, then I could probably just collect a bunch for decoration and tree planting and all of that good stuff a little later, which I think will be very helpful. So this is huge. I am enormously excited about this update. It's been a really a big day. We went to the Nether for the first time. Technically, didn't really do much, but we went there. We found a mine shaft that we'll have to go exploring later, and of course, we built our moss farm, which is the second and last piece, I think, towards us having a renewable source of wood. And it could not have come at too much better of a time because I'm looking a little low. I have a little over a stack of logs left and a bunch of random stuff that I've pilfered from shipwrecks, and that's not going to do it long term. So that'll be good. Actually cut down that mangrove tree and we can replant that guy as well so we can really start transforming this place. This has been uh, a good go of things, I think, today. I feel like we've done a lot of critical work. Our first big project is done now, which is exciting. Or medium-sized project. We can call it a medium project, which I am happy about. I think that will help us a ton. But I do think that is all of the time that I have today. So thank you, as always, very much for watching. It has been just a delight, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye, y'all.